Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Ctemplar and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to try out a new encrypted email service that I've heard a lot of good things about from users of the community. This one is called Ctemplar, and it has quite a cool branding element. It's kind of like supposed to be like the Knights Templar, ultra secure and everything like that. Has a very nice feel to the service, a very nice feel to the website, and the company behind it seems pretty good as well, pretty responsive to support and stuff like that. And there really hasn't been any major scandals with this company either, giving away information or anything like that. It's based in Iceland with strong privacy laws, but we do gotta remember to be careful with choosing a service based on where it's located, because at the end of the day, a lot of these spy agencies do end up collaborating, as we've seen with something like Proton Mail. The French government got the Swiss government to give up logs on a French user who was using Proton Mail. So that is something to keep in mind with these services. We do kind of want to treat jurisdiction with a grain of salt. That said, I do think Ctemplar has one of the better reputations of private encrypted email providers, and I'm kind of looking at it to compare it against something like Private Mail, which is my go-to recommendation on the channel. One reason is because you can pretty much get this entire service for free if you buy 1 year TorGuard VPN with a special promo code. I'll show you how to do that as right here. So that is an option for people here on the channel who like TorGuard and who like that as an option. Probably one of the best deals on encrypted email. But going into, Ctemplar, I'm not going to ignore that Private Mail isn't without its faults. Some of the things that I do wish it had for the basic plans is stuff like custom domain support. We don't see any of that options except with business accounts, which are very expensive, as you can see right here. Not really an option for most users. However, if we take a look at Ctemplar, we can see that as an option with the main plan, having that custom domain support. Where is it? Right here. So with the Prime plan, you get 1 custom domain, and if you go $12 a month, you can even get it 5 custom domains, which is actually pretty good. So the interesting thing with Ctemplar is that when you go on the website, it's kind of hard to find that pricing information. You can find like the monthly pricing, but I couldn't find a toggle to switch it to annual. Maybe I'm just missing something, but I did actually have to log into my paid account, which I already had, to see some of these options. So you can get it around $6 a month if you get the yearly plan, which is around $70. And then a monthly is going to be a little bit more expensive. So it's kind of up to you guys on which one to choose. There's a free plan with Ctemplar, but it is kind of a limited thing. I think Ctemplar is trying to limit how many free users can abuse their service, which is fine. It is kind of a very, very limited plan. You can really only get access to Ctemplar with a special invite code, and they're not really handing those out too often. So here on the channel, I'm going to recommend you to pay for the service, especially if you want to help support the channel. I am now an affiliate for them since I decided to sign up with that, since I did like their service. So if you want to help support the channel and purchase it, definitely use my code in the description down below. It'll take you kind of to this landing page, and then you just click get Ctemplar, and then you'll get started off to the races. So yeah, I would recommend probably this plan for most people, and it's a decent pricing plan. Now comparing that to something like TorGuard, it's going to be around roughly around $4.50 a month or $50 a year, and you could get it cheaper as well. For around $70 a year, and 50% off that with code TomSpark is around $30. So $4 monthly or $30, and like I said before, you can get it for free for a year if you decide to purchase TorGuard. So if we're comparing it directly, I still think TorGuard's private mail service is still a better deal in terms of pricing. But like I said, Ctemplar does have its advantages, and it might be a more fully rounded email service, which is definitely something to consider. So if you're someone on a strict budget, maybe go with TorGuard, and if you don't care about the custom domains. But throughout the rest of this video, I'm going to be talking about, for someone who maybe isn't on a strict budget, why you might want to go for Ctemplar as your email service going forward. So this is what the interface looks like with Ctemplar, and to be honest, I actually quite like it. I think this is one of the best interfaces we've seen from encrypted email. The cool thing is you could toggle between light and dark mode very easily. The funny thing is that I actually had some issues with it's kind of like this issue. It's like right here, as you can see, this is an image, but now for some reason it does seem to be fixed. So that's good. As you can see here, the dark mode works, and we're switching back from light and dark. So it works now, and it's a pretty cool feature just to be able to switch back and forth between these different color schemes overall. So that's very nice. Also, one thing I really like about Ctemplar is the settings. It has a very good organized layout where you could block addresses, add filters, whitelists. You could add signatures and aliases as well. So that's really cool. Add different folders, configure two-factor authentication, recovery emails, keys, set encryption options, phishing protection, anti-phishing. And here you can create your custom domain too, as well as control forwarding and autoresponders. So one thing I do like about Ctemplar compared to private mail, I think some of this stuff is laid out a little bit better, easier to find out and easier to use, although private mail can do most of these things as well. So that's just something to kind of take into consideration. I do kind of like this main kind of interface here. It reminds me a lot of Gmail, which isn't very privacy friendly, but it always has been a very good interface. And they kind of don't really break the mold here, but it still looks really good, and that's kind of what I like about it. It's easy to find the subject, everything like that. Plenty of options down here to configure how you want your email to send, dead man's timer, delayed delivery, encryption for non-Ctemplar users, all sorts of cool things to take advantage of to make your email more private. So guys, do I recommend Ctemplar, and do I think it's a good service? Well, undoubtedly yes. I think it is definitely one of the best email services out there with a great reputation, and the interface is top notch. Additionally, the support seems to be pretty good and pretty responsive, and that's also something I like to see from a company that they care about their customers. Pricing isn't bad. It's pretty competitive with most other email services, and I think what you're paying for, you do get pretty good stuff, especially that custom domain support and stuff like that is really nice. We also see tons of other cool things, like I said, zero knowledge privacy, brute force proofing, anti-phishing, 2FA, delayed delivery, catch-all domains, encrypted links, and deadman timers, self-destructing emails, and a whole caboose. That is really cool and definitely going to step up your security from basic email. So guys, if you like Ctemplar and you decide you want to purchase it, find the link down in the description down below. That helps support the channel, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.